Hello.
Go ahead, Jamie.
This is Jamie, and
Tim Larley.
so anyway, we're here just first time trying to test out video recording and hopefully have some interesting topics and whatever else comes along.
Yeah, I've seen some things been brought up, some very interesting questions people had, and they're very good, and I think that we can answer them. I think the group line together, we can get through all this stuff. I guess we're going to start first with the sunspot activity. It's been kind of irregular lately and quite insane. And it's really bringing what it did for me was it brought up a lot of old stuff, repressed stuff that I thought I had dealt with, and made me quite insane actually, and brought out a lot of anger that I had repressed and thought I'd dealt with a long time ago. But all it was doing was bringing it up to the forefront in order for me to let it go. I'm not supposed to hold on to it. I'm supposed to bring it up the last time to examine it and just to release it. So that's what was happening. And the thing is, it's happening so quickly now because of the quickening of consciousness that we're working through these things that would have taken lifetimes. So the sunspot activity is bringing a lot of emotional stuff up, and it's very difficult for people to integrate it. But I mean, we're getting there a lot quicker.
I don't know a lot about solar flares and sunspots, but a lot of people I notice on my group and other groups are talking about being either like really emotional or else coming down with a lot of physical pain.
Yeah, I notice every time there's a solar flare and a big one, and coming to the Earth, people are experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms, pains. People are getting pains. I'm not so much me. I get more of an anxiety or a feeling of just not being well or something's not right emotionally. But I have been getting experiencing pains in the neck too, and I know that they're not from anything that's physical. I know it's from ascension. So, what I was shown today clairvoyantly was some new DNA, and they're very colorful, very beautiful DNA filaments. There's like 6 of them, and so I know that we're moving up there. And the angels were showing me these new ones, and they're very beautiful. So I know we're getting there. So that's good, to show us we're heading in the right direction.
What I was kind of just getting on that right now was sun cities.
Yeah.
Souls that are living in the sun.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of light cities.
Yeah.
In the sun.
Yeah,
I
heard
a lot of people,
that.
spirits live in the sun just like they do on other planets.
Yeah, from what I hear is that those are the heavens for a lot of beings on the suns, and those are the higher heavens. So
a lot of souls are their spirits are in the sun, waiting to incarnate on Earth.
Yeah,
and a lot of the star seeds are sun is a portal.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely.
I think as with the mass incarnation of star seeds since the 60s and 70s.
Oh yeah, they've been coming in and it just flocks and.
I think our consciousness is rising so much now that these people in these sun cities are actually sending these sunspots to us.
Yeah. I found a way, like some people are having a hard time dealing with all these changes so quickly, and I don't blame them because they can get very overwhelming at times, but there's a few things, a few slogans, a few affirmations I wanted to give in order for us to get through this stuff and we can get through together because we want to know that we're all connected and we're all experiencing the same things. So we don't feel like we're left out or all alone in this. And one thing is you got to realize that this too shall pass. Because when you feel upset, you get in a place where you think it's going to stay that way, and it never does. It always passes. The second thing is just trust and pray. Trust and pray in your guides. Ask them for help. There is this Elohim called Grace Elohim, and this one will help you with these ascension things so that they don't get too overwhelming. I see no point in us getting too overwhelmed to the point where we can't even function on this planet from these ascension symptoms. I see that it's happening very fast, but we got to be able to find a way to get through them too.
Hey, I'm going to go back on the Sun City again.
Sure, yeah.
Because when I started out, I didn't know where I was going with that. I just seemed to kind of pick up more info.
Yeah.
I think always a lot of souls are in the sun, waiting to incarnate on Earth.
Yep.
And with the mass incarnation of star seeds, see, we kept being in this trap of reincarnation over and over.
Yeah.
That's why we're living in how many strands of DNA?
Well,
we have now?
I don't know how many is right. I was shown 6, but you might be right. There might be 9, but we're going up to 12, maybe more. But
what it is a lot of, like with the mass incarnation of star seeds.
Yeah.
I think that they're sending the energy to the Earth to change our DNA.
Yeah.
So now when we have new star seeds incarnating on Earth, it's going to be easy for them to incarnate into a 12-strand DNA body
Oh, and the new
without going through what we've been going through for the
absolutely.
last billions of years.
The new kids coming in, the Indigos had a hard time, but the Crystals, they didn't have a lot of previous karma, so their lives were a lot easier. They were born into families that were very much more loving, and they didn't have a heart at the time, so they came in without the karma in order to uplift the earth. And then we got the ones after that that were even more profound in their DNA and had even more talents, and they even rose it to a greater degree. But I call them Christ seeds because we really are the Christ seeds of the Christ consciousness coming. In fact, I think that the second coming of Christ is all of us and raising our DNA. To my understanding.
That was silent spot for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick question because I think someone just
Sure. Ask her what our understanding of the Oversoul is.
I'll go to that. Okay, we're back, and another question is just on understanding of the Oversoul.
Someone asked a question about the Oversoul, and we'd like to know what their understanding was of the Oversoul. To me, it felt like a higher self, or there was this one monad, and then we split off as twin flames, and then we became 144 different souls from that. That could be what they mean by the Oversoul. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that, but that Oversoul is what we're coming back into, integrating back into. With our twin flames, we coming back together, right? We merge, we expand outward, and then the universe expands back inward to the oneness again. So I think that's where we're heading right now. We've taken this duality as far as we can. There's no more to learn from duality. We've had our friggin' wars. We've had our contrast. We've had all this stuff. How much more do we need of it? I don't think we need any more. I think we really need to come back to God, and I think we need to reach a consciousness that's that of love. And I really think, and I've told you this a lot, Jamie, I talk about it a lot, but I really think the whole thing is about that. I think it is about unconditional love. And I think it is about bringing people together in order to help one another. And I think that's how we're going to get through this. We can't get through this on our own. We can't get through this feeling like we're all alone in this, because we're not. I'm experiencing symptoms that are messing me up. I've experienced anger all through the month of August, and I hadn't expressed anger for so long, and other symptoms. So we really got to support each other in these ascension symptoms.
A lot of people are afraid to even talk about this stuff because they'll seem deemed crazy.
Well, yeah.
But I've been running into people at work that's going through symptoms or else awakening processes that are scared to talk about it because they don't want to be looked down on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm running across them all the time now, and I can actually talk to them about it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the population is waking up.
Yeah.
But is still kind of scared to come out and just openly talking about their symptoms.
A lot of people are experiencing this, and they're reaching higher levels, and they want more, and they want to understand, and they're curious about who they really are, and they want to find the God within and get back to that, and get back to the spiritual roots. And they're thinking that other people may not understand, but you would be surprised. You'd be surprised about one of your coworkers might be into this stuff. Or you might be surprised that that person down the street is into it. So you can bring up little hints of what you're into, and if they come back with something, just keep going with that and add a little more. Right, because we think that other people are like us and all scared, but you'd be surprised about the people that are really, coming together with this now. With a more understanding.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 8:40. This is going to conclude part 1.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned because part 2 is coming here in a few minutes.
Yeah.